Real Talk Barbershop 870.
Let's get it.
We back.
You got a lot of them over there.
He be letting me borrow one of them cookies, man.
Man, he done had 10.
That 10 on top.
Real talk, so let me talk real. That type of shit that when they drop a nigga
Call chill.
we gon' talk sense, talk meals, making every second count for all my partners.
Lost years.
Go.
Talking credit, culture, real estate. Love be faking, hate be really, so them folks are really fake. I'ma show you boy what really cake. Bring our minds together, see how much time we can really make.
Let go.
Talking sports, music, politics. Blueprint to success, you wanna win, you better follow this.
Hey man, y'all make sure y'all go like, subscribe, and follow us on YouTube. Real Talk Barbershop 870. Yep.
Let's talk religion, race, and leadership.
Yep.
Same mentality, cause all we really want is change the will.
All we really want is cane to
Yep.
Make sure that you came equipped. Shit so deep, I should bring a ship.
Woo!
Hey, let's talk
Shout out to the Mac,
integrity
man.
and structure. Standing up for something, not be falling over nothing.
I can't stand it.
Hey, let's talk
Slave
love,
mentality.
life,
That's all
and
we want,
loyalty.
change the will.
Kings
That's all
and
we
queens,
want,
we
change
raise
the
the
will.
premium
I just heard
movement
that.
like
That
we
shit
royalty.
can catch it.
Slave mentality.
Let's talk
That's all we
commodities
want,
and
change
currency,
and will.
humility and modesty. I
Damn.
take
Is it true?
Yeah, it's your boy Ro.
It's your boy Preach Boy Spann.
It's your boy Bebe the Motivator.
And I am JR, a.k.a. Mr. Raj, and you're tuned in to
Real Talk Barbershop 870.
Let's get it.
You
Yes,
dig?
sir. We back in here again,
What's happening,
fellas.
brothers? What's going on?
What's up, man? What's up, JR?
How y'all
What's
feeling?
happening with y'all, man? You know
Cooking
what I'm
Monster.
Yes,
Man,
sir.
I
You know
knew y'all gonna start this bull today.
you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of them over there, yellow and
Let
black.
me eat one day while y'all talking.
Don't get it. All right, we got that out the way. You know what I'm saying? Don't be crunching in the camera.
What's up, man? How
What
y'all
it is,
feeling
what it
tonight,
is, man.
Good,
Everything good this way, man.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
Ro, what you like,
Hey,
Ro?
man, look, it's a blessing to be here, man.
Yeah.
It is, ain't
For
it, man?
another episode, man.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
He did it.
Just
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, we got another one for the books, man.
Another one for the book, man.
Yeah, this
Awesome,
gonna be a
yeah.
good one.
This gonna be a solid one right here, boy.
Super dope, man.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I'm
most
excited.
definitely.
I'm
Most-
like,
excited, man.
This like fam in the house.
yeah.
This is good here, man.
sir.
I got a quick story.
Come on,
I
Mr.
gotta come with this quick
Come on,
story,
Mr.
man.
Rogers.
Y'all probably ain't even gonna remember this, but I remember it. You know what I'm saying? When they used to live over there, right side of Piggly Wiggly at the
Piggly
time.
Wiggly on the west side.
Big blue house. You know what I'm saying? Man, I remember we used to spend a night. I spent the night over to the house. It was me, Ty, Preach, and our special guest that we gonna introduce in a second. And we used to kick it in the house. And we were probably about 7, 8 years old, and they had these big ass wrestling men. Like literally, like big wrestling men, kind of like foam type men. You know, like they was like real wrestling men. And we would be in a bedroom, and we were so crazy and stuff. We probably have 15 on, and they always put me with Ty. Ty was the youngest, so I'm over here with Ty, me and Ty, and then you got Preach and the fella I'm finna introduce in a second, on the other side.
Yeah.
So we taking these damn wrestling men, and we just yanking them at each other, throwing them at each other. You know what I'm saying? Until we tap out. Now, needless to say, me and Ty, cause he young, he over here about to cry all the time. You know what I'm saying? They attacking us so I'm really the only one getting bombarded by these two.
So you had to tap out.
So me and Ty always got to tap out.
You already lost.
We always got to tap out. You know what I'm saying? But I bet y'all don't even remember this story. But we was young, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was a story that I just remember when we said we gonna bring this cat here. I had to throw that story out here.
Okay, I remember
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Yes,
Y'all
sir.
on that fucking James up with the rest.
Very much so. Ty too. You know what I'm saying? He probably under the cover somewhere.
Yeah.
So shout out to my boy Ty, man.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Ty.
Shout out
up?
to bro,
What's up?
man. Much love.
Yeah, man.
Preach.
Tell us something.
Tell us something about him, man. This family over here.
No, you
Preach.
got something about him.
Yeah, man. You know, well, I got a lot I can say about him, but you know what I'm saying. I know him. A lot of y'all know him as Mr. Playarific, Juntao. You know what I'm saying. But I know him when it was June. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
man? He my cousin, but you know he more like a brother, and it's been that way since we was little boys. You know, we did the same stuff. We both was instrument players. This guy he was a heck of a lead guitarist. You know what I'm saying, in the church. He can write raps. We both rap. You know, we got a lot of similarities, man. And you know, to see where he at and to come from where he done came from, out of all he done been through. You know what I'm saying? I'm just proud of him. Yeah. I'm proud of him. So I'm gonna let him tell. I'm gonna let him tell the story, man. But tonight we got, man, none other than my cousin. You know what I'm saying?
And we gotta bring him in, right? We can't just bring him in just with an introduction. We gotta reintroduce him. We gotta reintroduce him to the world. So Preach, give us something that's catchy that the world gonna catch on to real fast.
Real fast? Like this kind of fast?
Drop it. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that.
They're right.
Y'all know who that is?
They already know who it is.
Yes, sir.
By the swing.
Number bands in them back pockets. Even a dyke couldn't cock block. You sitting here on my shoes and bed. Made it hit me, baby girl, what else? Polo breeze, smell like YSL on my daily breeze. And ain't talking king. Can't spit them. Polo get up. Grew up watching this Jack Trip. Bitches love to see me ballin' hoopers cause they know the boy is a good tipper. Know the gang without beats and battles. Man, I had the leg up. Or now I got it. This song while they get it good. I'm shit and talk cotton. Bustin' chill. Took a bite of bacon.
One way.
Them big men with a long face.
Them all the lookies in St. Louis. Blew the band cause I had to do it. Shitting in the season, a lot of feeling kinda cocky.
Talking like we got cool. Tell them ladies in the under your fuck your dress code. Bitch, I pockets full.
Knocking knots in all four pockets.
Can I kick it?
Yes, sir.
Can I kick it?
Yes, sir.
Can I kick it? I got monkey knots in all four pockets. Can I kick it? Yes, sir. Can I kick it? Can I kick it?
Yeah, we in the Bellagio.
Blowing the dough.
Bingo. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, y'all already know about now,
Y'all know
man.
time it is.
Hey, man, we got Mr. Playarific Juntao in the house, man. Come on,
Yes,
make some
sir.
noise.
Make some noise.
Shout out to Juntao in the
Welcome,
building.
welcome, man.
Hey, D, what's up with y'all?
Man, what's
What up,
cracking,
brother?
man? Good to have you.
Man, it's a pleasure for you to be here with us, June.
Yeah.
Glad to see you back with us,
Boy,
man.
man, I'm
Yes,
glad
sir.
to be here.
I know you is too, Doc.
Man, I'm glad to be here,
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. What's up? How you feeling?
man. Good, great, man. Can't complain, man.
That's what's up, man. First of all, man, we want to say appreciate you for taking out your time, man. Come sit down with us and chopping it up,
Yes,
man.
sir.
You know what I'm saying? So you know a
Appreciate
little bit
y'all,
about where you been, where you come from, where you at, what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? I know the fans they been waiting to hear from you. You know what I'm saying? Is this your first podcast, cuz?
Man, this is my first one, cuz.
All big shouts out to
Yeah.
RTB.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
7-0 for
We
sure.
we always do something spectacular,
And this is one of
What's
them.
up, man?
sensational.
I appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
So,
So, cuz, look, man, a lot of people, they know you as Mr. Juntao Playarific. You know what I'm saying? They know that side of you, and we're going to get to that side of you in a little bit. But let's go back. Let's go back to your younger days, man. How was it growing up? You know what I'm saying?
Man, really with me, man, I ain't gonna front like that. You know, I just come from a messed up family. You know, I came from a good family, man. My
Yeah.
folk, mama and daddy would get her till she died. You hear me?
Yeah, for sure.
Man, I just made a lot of bad decisions, you know, coming up. But, you
Right.
know, younger man, I loved them good times. I ate at church, but I loved them good times.
Yeah,
So that's how I stayed to the good times. I had a choice, man. You know,
yeah,
they were like, man, you gonna do something in there. I know I couldn't sing, you know, choir, man, so I sit around with my uncles, man, learn the guitar, playing the guitar,
For sure.
on the drums, and you know, I got pretty good at it. But, you
for
know,
sure.
I made a lot of bad choices, you know, coming up in school, this and that. But, you know, man, pretty much, man, it was pretty much good for me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the only thing, you know, it kind of deviate me from the right path. I used to see, you know, man, my folks, my mama and them, they used to go to work. They used to come home complaining every day about that.
Every day.
Yeah.
About
Every
working.
day. Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, me not knowing at the age, you know, man, I probably need to find something that I like to do.
yeah,
You know, they say, you know, you got to do you. Find something that you got a passion in.
right.
That's the way to be successful. Don't just do nothing for some money, because eventually You start hating it.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So the way to be successful, you do something that you got a passion for doing. I didn't know my passion at that time.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, they might die never knowing their passion
Right.
what they here for. So I strayed off into other things, man. Watching, man, I'm going to blame it on him a little bit, too, man. A lot of things I seen him doing, man. It was my big cousin. I gravitated to it, though.
For sure.
So basically, that's what it was with me, man.
Yeah.
Man, so man, that's interesting, bro. I didn't know you played that old lead in church, man.
Yes, sir.
Man, I
Dope.
love the good time.
He used to play with his team. He used to pick it up and play with his team like that in church.
No doubt.
Yeah.
The Prince for real, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Now I know why they call him Playarific.
Good time about a lot of girls, too, man.
I know. That's what I'm saying. When you play it with all the good time players, they play with their mouth. Them boys hell, boy.
Man.
That's what's up, man. So, cuz, how was it for you in school? You know what I'm saying? Was you on the honor roll list?
Nah, man. I used to have some bad grades, man. Hey, I remember that was my worst time when it was a report card time, man. Man. Yeah, man, I hated it, man. You know what I'm saying? But I used to like to go mess with the girls, you know.
Sir.
Yeah.
Do the little thing like that, go to the games, all that, man. I get in a little fight here and there because I always little, so, I always get picked on here and there. So I always had to pick up something, hit somebody with it, this and that. Eventually, I got myself in more trouble than I could get myself out of, man. But, I like school, man. I started getting in real trouble around about high school, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, high school. I started smoking that weed, man, and I just was defocused, getting into this, getting into that. Getting into drugs, trying to sell. I couldn't sell them worth a damn, you know what I'm saying? But I was smoking the hell out that weed, and you know what I'm saying? But, man, that's basically why I started going wrong getting school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
High school. So you kind of deviated towards the streets trying to get some money.
Exactly. Yeah. Really didn't know how to. And, that's when we eventually, when I'm saying we, but that's when I eventually started robbing, man. I ain't gonna put nobody's name in this shit, but.
Yeah.
That's when I eventually started robbing.
Well, guys, no.
I ain't good at selling dope, so I got to go another route.
June said he ain't for the T.I. He ain't for the T.I.
no T.I., man. But I eventually started robbing, getting in more trouble. You know what I'm saying? Fighting, doing this and doing that. I was always a partner. A lot of them fights weren't even mine. They were my partners, man.
Yeah.
I'm kind of the type of person. I rock with you. I fuck with you like I'm stuck with you, man.
Yeah.
And them facts, man.
Hey, we were just riding it out, man. We all fighting when we were little.
I was older than y'all, but I remember y'all KSP.
Man. Shout out to them boys, man. Yeah, my niggas, man. They some good niggas.
Yes, y'all stayed until Maurice them.
And man, in June, one thing about June, boy, he gonna talk.
Yeah.
He gonna talk that talk, man. You know what I'm saying? He gonna talk that talk. Somebody get all wrong with him. He ain't going for it. He'll be spit in your face and so.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like they call it now like a look man complex. So
Yeah.
I just always bucking, man.
Yes, sir.
I feel like I was always one getting picked with, so I always buck. But I wouldn't let you mess with my partners neither. You know what I'm saying? I had a couple partners. They just really weren't good at fighting. I wasn't that good neither, but I wasn't finna let you mess with them. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all hear what he said, man? He wasn't that good at fight. Yeah.
June crazy.
We ain't gonna call no name, though.
Nah.
God, dog.
June got your back though.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, my main thing is cool, man. I like them girls, man. That's probably how I developed the name Playarific, man.
Yeah.
Playarific,
Yeah.
man.
So when that name come about?
Man, I think I started rapping around about junior high, man. Now high school. I wasn't that good at it then, but man, it just started coming about. I always was known for messing with the girls, but it wasn't really not about the girls. Eventually, I started learning this part and that part about the game. It was about simple things with Playarific. He didn't even like just like probably taking a shower after you take a shit, man. That player, man, you're doing what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Get yourself together, man. So the events that came together. I think I made it up. Yeah, I made it up. But Juntao just came from everybody else.
So, what made you, like you said, when you first started rapping, what made you, like, start rapping?
Man, I always liked music, man. first rappers I used to hear it on the radios and TV and think it was just impossible around this way.
Yeah.
Then I started seeing people like my partner then, like my old cousin Cisco then was rapping. Boo Gutter then was rapping. Then one for Chavis and Dirty Road then, Cop Killer and Dirty Road, they was rapping, man. So they eventually inspired me, like, man, this here can be. And then when I started, I feel like I had my own things to say.
Yeah.
And it like I wasn't that good at that at first, but eventually I started catching on. And it's to this day, I really just ain't no hellified rapper. But the thing about me, I'm saying, I'm going to tell the truth.
You do that.
And that's what people know
Yes,
what
sir.
like about me.
You definitely do that. Yo, 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 this your boy Bebe, the Motivator. And this episode of Real Talk Barbershop 870 is sponsored by Gillespie Insurance Group, where we make your personal lines and your commercial lines come together to decrease your risk. Look, I'm at a new location, 801 West Moultrie in the magnificent city of Blytheville, Arkansas. Here's my number, 870-623-4742. I repeat, 870-623-4742. If you're not with GIG, see ya, and I wouldn't want to be. Yeah.
When you start taking it real serious, the rapping, when you felt like, man, okay, it's that, man, I might can make some money from this rapping stuff, man.
Man, probably like right before I got locked up in 17.
At 17.
I was still kind of playing with it, so I just liked it. So it was just all, it's all a passion for me. Like I said at the beginning, I used to hear that we can make some money doing it, you can make some money doing that. I was like, okay, when it happen, it's going to happen. But then, like, right before I got locked, I started taking serious. But by that time, I was deviating with other things.
Gotcha.
Take it real serious. And I think now I'm taking it more serious than I ever took it.
No
because,
doubt, no doubt about it. Yeah. What was one of them first tracks that you can remember writing and even rapping, putting it in a recording? Yeah.
Oh, what was the name of that song? Pod B. I had went to jail, man, and I wrote a song about all that because they had me locked in Pod B in the county, man.
So you just wrote what was going on in your life at that
What
time.
was going on, and it eventually stuck with me throughout the years. I was always at a rap about my pain and, the struggles I went through.
Yes, sir.
I ain't the only one that went through them, so a lot of people could relate to
That's
them,
right.
You know what I'm saying? So that was my first one I liked. It was Pod B, man.
Yes, sir.
I need to find that song.
Yes, sir. No doubt about it. You know what I'm saying?
Did you write Pod B before you, when you on Deadly Militia?
Deadly Militia. I think.
When
Yeah, I was
KSP,
on
you
Deadly Militia.
Yeah, because you had a nice little verse on there. There was you, Rome, Lil
And
Craze.
Yeah.
I can't even remember
Yeah,
that track.
Deadly Militia,
Bro, with
yeah.
the
They
Deadly
rocked
Militia,
that thing.
KSP from Walls
the
the Crime.
Crime.
I
G-Line.
remember that junk.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if I wrote that. I think I wrote that Pod B first, though. I
Yeah,
think.
first.
I ain't for sure, though.
Yes, sir.
Who were y'all producers back then?
Back then, Najee.
I remember
Oh,
Najee too.
Najee.
Show right.
E-Mos.
E-Mos.
E-Mos was
E
a
was
joint.
one of the producers.
Damn
Yeah.
right. he was,
Yeah.
yep.
My boy E.
Yeah.
Big shouts out to my nigga E.
Shouts out to E-Mos. He was always a good beat maker, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, E-Mos.
That's dope.
Need to
That's
tap
super
in
dope.
with E-Mos, but
I
it
remember
was
he was
mainly
doing
Najee.
Big shouts out to Najee.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That's dope, though, man.
And I remember when I first started seeing Walsh the van. The van.
Yeah,
I
they had
love
the
that
van
van,
wrapped
man.
up rap.
Yeah.
Hey, the
Wow,
van
I
was
love
rap.
that van, man.
I was like, damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was that was some big shit, man.
Yeah.
To see it at a
Like
young
you said,
age.
Yeah, I like
Block,
that van,
man, that shit was hard.
That
Man.
junk. Oh, it was B.
That was
PlayStation
That
in.
was hard.
I remember
man.
that, boy. That was,
Love
y'all,
that
y'all
van,
had
man.
probably the first band. Y'all probably had the first
Yeah.
person do something like that, wasn't it, man?
Probably first.
Yeah, man.
That's
Shout out
all
to
hard.
boy.
Yeah, the only. Yeah, you ain't
I believe
really.
they was the only person that did that with a rap group.
Think so.
Just to have a group on there, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was dope.
I pretty much think that what Rich them doing, man. He real articulate when it comes to this type of
Yeah.
stuff, man. Shout out to Rich, man.
Yes,
Shout out
sir.
to Rich. For sure, for sure.
That joke was hard.
I love that van though, man.
Yeah.
So when did Crime 99 first start?
Crime.
Because you was a
Crime-
part of Crime crew too, no doubt
Crime
about it.
always been jumping. I think the 99 was the year that album came out.
Yeah, okay.
That's why they called it 99.
Yeah, that was the year.
Yeah, that was the year.
Yeah.
So that's basically why that was 99. Exactly when Crime started.
Yeah.
Man, it started before I came around, man. I remember I was young and I just pulled up on him. And Rome asked him, he was like, hey, say, man, he introduced it like this June, man.
Yeah.
You can be trying to rap and bring him through. And they accepted me with wide open arms. Plus, I was talking to one of they they family members knockers, so you
Yeah.
know I pretty much had ties to them, but they accepted me with wide arms,
Yes,
wide
sir.
open arms, and it been jumping since then, man.
Shout out to the lottery too, man.
Shout out to Lottery.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
old
Wrong, my
torture
boy.
lottery.
Yeah, Torture Lottery. That's what we started
Yes,
out
sir.
there.
Torture lottery.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
man.
What was it? What y'all started at?
Torch and
Torch,
Lottery.
that's what y'all showed
Me
what it
and
was.
Ron,
So
Torch
you,
and
so
Lottery.
you were torch.
I was torch.
And he was
Oh
like,
man,
I kept that fire. I kept that fire. on them days.
Wrong.
I did not know that, bro.
Ron was rapping fast.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
fat, yeah.
bro.
He was dope with it, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's my guy, man.
Yeah, shout out to Ron. Ron's still dope with it to this
You
day.
know, man, no
Yeah.
secret.
Yeah,
man.
but June was dope to me too. I don't know. He said he didn't rap it, man. He always been one of the top rappers to me.
Ain't no doubt about it.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, you
I always said Boo to me. You and Boo and Lottery like the three to me
Yeah.
best on that side. You know, crazy was hard too, but he
Crazy
just could never stay out of that
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, yeah.
Who was all in crime?
Crazy, Boo, June, 80,
Dude. Graham won.
Cream.
Graham was hard.
Yeah,
too,
Graham
man.
was
God,
hard. Shout out to Graham.
hard, boy.
Yeah.
Graham had that rap flow.
We had a partner down, out of Houston, Slim Thug. He got killed.
Yeah.
DT out of Conway. He's still living. He tapped in with us every now and then. That's basically what it was. That's basically what it was, though. That I can think of off the top.
Yeah.
What's one of the first crime songs you made, like as a group? Like,
Man, fuck y'all.
Oh, y'all.
boy, that shit was so hard.
That's it, man.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
Yes, sir.
Fuck, yeah.
No doubt
I
about it.
remember hearing that song at a young age,
Graham
man.
one, getting hot.
Fucking whole
Brand new
Hey,
clothes.
that
Pushing
shit-
weight.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir. It was like an anthem, man.
Hell yeah, that
It
joint
was
was
dope.
an anthem, man.
That old shout out to that. No doubt
That
about
was
it.
the first one there, though, right?
So when you got out of high school, June, what was your transition when you got out of high school? How did things go out of high school? Fresh out of high school, 18, 19 years old.
Man, I went straight to the pen, man.
Straight to the pen.
Damn.
Tell us about it.
Well, you pulled my move, nigga.
Yeah, man, the hell, I went straight to the pen and kicked it with him, man. Hey. So and I think that kind of messed me up too, man. When you young and you went to the pen, you hook up with your cousin, like, cause he had his way around there, really.
Right.
So I wasn't locked up and confined like the rest of the inmates. I was running the hallways there all through the night, doing everything. He had a lot of more stuff going on, but by that then they had PlayStations and everything. So instead of me learning my lesson in there, man, we were kicking it.
Gotcha.
We really having fun.
Yeah.
I got out and went back in like 6 months.
Yeah, he came back.
So how long
I
was
was
you?
filled up.
That
Filled
first
up.
stretch, how long did you do?
I think I did like 18 months or something
Okay.
like that.
And got out and went right back.
Went
Yeah.
right back.
Wow.
I was still there.
Still there.
Yeah. So what was your thought when you seen Cub come back in there?
Man, Cuz came back 3 times while I was there.
Oh, man.
Damn.
So tell me,
That's why I say that was my worst mistake because
Yeah.
I wasn't never learning no lesson.
Got you.
Until where I went in there this time, and I was like, man, I'd have made a career out of this, man. That
Yeah.
shit, if I would have spent that energy doing something positive
Yeah.
from that 20-something years back to now, man, I've been made somewhere. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Been laid back. But,
Yeah.
man, this time here, they broke me. It wasn't just the material things I lost, man. It was the family I lost.
get it.
I
Yeah.
lost a lot of family,
get it.
you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Before we get to that part there, Preach, tell me how you felt when you seen Lil Cub coming back in there consistently. Was you ever able to talk to him in this form like, man, bro, this and that and third?
Man, I'm gonna tell you something about Cuz, man. And everybody that know Cuz, like I know Cuz, they gonna know this real talk. Man, you can't tell him nothing.
Right.
Man, Cuz.
He just dropped his head. Like,
No, Cuz stubborn.
Yeah.
And when he got his mind, and that can be a good thing too. But when he got his mind made up, he got his mind made up.
Understand.
He don't care who he is.
Ain't no change.
He a man's man.
Yeah.
So you can give him some advice, but if he got his mind made up, it's over with.
Yeah.
He rolling with. So
I can agree with
so
that.
so it hurt me like cause he came back. I remember one time he was like, "Cuz, man, this time I'm gonna stay out." I think we was at we was over there. I was in a PAL program. What was that, Newport?
Man, we stayed bumping heads over there.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man. Unfortunately, he came back. You know what I'm saying? And he that wasn't the last time. You know what I'm saying? So, but like he said, you don't learn a lesson. Like I went and I did an 8-year stretch, and that was enough for me. I ain't got another 8 years. Like he said, he came down. They were playing. They had PlayStations and we had microwaves in the barracks at Newport, and we kind of, you know what I'm saying, we're doing what we wanted to do. Mm-hmm. So you know what I'm saying, he ain't learned no lesson.
Right.
So he got back out. He did the same thing. You get the same result. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Insanity.
Yeah.
Man.
So June, when you was coming out, was it just a attraction to the street, or what was making you get back into the I guess go back so many times? Was it just I wanted to get back? I wanted that lifestyle, or what was that?
Man, it kind of fall back to say, like I say, find and knowing your passion.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? I knew music was my passion, but I never knew how to do it right. You know what I'm saying? And go by it the legal way and know the business side of it. And I be honest with you, I never just went to jail and said, man, I ain't finna do that no more. I always say I'm finna go back do this. I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna do it that way. I never did it different. I did it, you know what I'm saying, way every time, man. And it always ended up to the same result. You know what I'm saying? And then it just, man, sometimes I used to be in there like, man, do I got a mental problem? Because I'm doing the same damn thing. And I'm coming back in here, and then them folks, and they're crazy. I'm looking at them, all half of them crazy, so I'm thinking I'm crazy too. I'm like, damn. I'm like, shit. So, man, but I think this time when I really started losing my folk, I was like, man, hell no, this ain't what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, a lot of people talk about them because there's conditions in them living areas in there, man. But we as humans, man, we can adapt to anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And me steady going in there. About the first week or two, I'm going to be complaining. Yeah. Then I'm going to adapt to it. I'm going to still complain, but I'm going to adapt to the living thing. But when I got to losing my family and stuff like that, man, that shook me up in there.
Right.
You know what I
mean? So how many stretches did you do, June?
Man, I think the first time I could, I done 1.5. Then I think I went like a 2. And I think I done man, I remember the last 2. I done the 2 5s. I done the 5, and I just done the 5.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So, them was some stretches, man, like I say. And the 20-something, I know I started going in like 99.
So in all, because I went in 98. You came right behind me.
I started going in 99. What's it, 23?
Yeah. How many years you did? Because that's 10, them 2 5 stretches.
Sound like 13.
Yeah, I've done somewhere up in there, 13. Somewhere up in there.
Hey.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? But, and then last time I was looking at it a long way, I was just in there like, man, prison. Then lately last time I started switching up, I was reading the book, I think it's, I forgot who it was, probably by Steve Harvey or something like that. And I know he had never been to jail, but he was basically talking about like, man, don't look at it like jail, look at it as like school or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's how I started just dealing with the deaths and stuff I was dealing with. I was like, man, every morning I try to wake up, get in the book, learn, read, et cetera. You know what I'm saying? I did that. So that's pretty much how I dealt with it. But, man, I hated every step of it. You know, people be saying the Fed's better than the state, that it's better. I hated all of them.
So it wasn't nothing.
Every one of them, man.
So you done Fed and state time.
Yeah, that's what they just did when they shipped me from the state straight to the Fed.
Wow.
Yeah, so, and I hated every last one. When I was in the county, I was like, man, I'm ready to go to the state. Yeah. I got in the state, I was like, man, I'm ready to go to the field. I got to the field, I was like, man,
I'm ready to get the hell up out of here.
This ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt about it.
But you know, man.
So cuz look, that this last time you left in what, 18? Was it 18?
I left in 18, January 18.
So like, okay, so when you left this last time at 18, man, it's like probably to you like a nightmare just start beginning to happen.
Yeah.
You
when
know
I first left, I thought I was gonna come in and come out. Nah, they had another trick in the bag for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, like a nightmare though, man. It got bad, real bad. You know?
Was it extra charges or something on you? When you for you to think, you thought that you gonna go in and come right out.
Man, they told me, man, you gonna just go do your parole violation and you gonna come up out of there. Man, I did my parole violation. I went in front of the parole board. Man, the man asked me a question. I ain't answered it right. He said, "You're the now."
Damn.
Man, I come back. He asked me the same question. I ain't giving the right answer. He said, "You're the now." Like, damn. Then they
And
gave
you were
me,
giving the different answers both times.
basically, I had some pending charges. He want to know what went on with my case, and I was like, with all due respect, I can't talk to you about that because it's an ongoing investigation.
Right.
The man told me, well, you make my job easy. You're the now.
Dang.
Wow,
You know what I
boy.
mean? So when he come back the next year, he asked me the same thing. I said, it's the same thing. I'm still fighting the case. He said, so you ain't going to elaborate? I like, no, sir. He like, all right, here to now. Then I got like a 4-month rewrite or 2 months. They just kept doing me like that till eventually, when I finally got sentenced in the feds, they gave me parole and sent me to that joint. So I wound up doing 3 years in the state and 2 in the fed.
Yeah. See, that go back to that stubbornness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He don't care that day because most people would have said,
I'm finna say something
yeah,
about
I'm
this
gonna say something. I ain't getting there another year.
Yeah.
He came back and said, no, it's the same thing with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt about it. You know
And
what I'm saying?
he right, but I hate it unfolded like that because I left my kids out here and in a vulnerable situation, man, and a lot of things happen, but I live and learn from that right now, and I believe that if it happened again, man, I'd probably give that man a different answer,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what up, world? It's your boy Preacher Boy, man. I had to pause a second and let you know that this episode of Real Talk Barbershop 870 is sponsored by no other than Impeccable Cuts. Listen, you heard me right, Impeccable Cuts. If you got a big day coming up and you need to look and feel your best, be sure to book with Impeccable Cuts and jump in that hot seat, man. Treat yourself by booking your next chop, your hot towel experience, or even your relaxing facial at bookthecut.co/preachboy. That's bookthecut.co/preachboy. All the information, the address, and the phone number on the screen, man. Listen, if you need to look your best, do your job and book, and I'll do the rest. Get impeccable.
Yeah, man.
Let's talk about your kids. How many kids you got, man?
Man, I got 7, 3 of them grown now, though. So, and I got 7 kids, 3 grandkids, man.
Shout out to the granddaddy Junior.
That's what's up, man. Your whole
Grandpa
granddad.
Playarific.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Pawpaw-rific. That was that girl, Pawpaw-rific.
Pawpaw-rific, man.
That's what it is.
I'm finna join the Pawpaw clique too, man.
Yeah, how many you got?
I got shit. They're gonna be my first grandchild right here.
Yeah.
How many kids you got?
4.
Oh, okay.
My first.
I'm in
Pawpaw
the
Road.
game.
You in the game?
I'm in the game.
How many you got?
I got 2.
Oh, okay, they good.
I ain't got no grandkids.
I'm gonna try to do better with my grandkid than I did, with the kids as far as being now.
For sure.
That's a blessing, though. You get that chance.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? No doubt about it. So when you went in and was you gonna say something?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, even though you was gone, I'm pretty sure you still had your hands on your kids some type of way, though.
Yeah, pretty much the communication. Yeah, I pretty much communicate with them, wrote them as much as I can, but it was only so much I can do for
Yeah,
them.
for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then, being in their position, people that care for you, they don't want to tell you certain things because they don't want you to be disturbed in there. So I really didn't know what was going on with a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? It took me to come out and just see it for what it is and be like, dang.
Yeah.
People try to give me a hint, like, hey, you need to check into this, check into that. But, I pretty much, as far as, a couple of them, that could come see me, they'll come let me see them, chill
Right.
with them. But for the most part, that's all I could do was communicate. You know what I'm saying? And they need more than that.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying, man?
For sure.
So,
However, though, I would say this right here while we're on this topic. I got a couple partners real close to me, and they felt real guilty about the same thing. They love their kids, but they had to go off and do them calendars.
yeah.
I'm gonna say this, man. Like the same advice I gave them. Don't feel guilty. You know what I mean? Don't feel guilty to the point where it affects you in the relationship with them. You can't make up what already happened.
Exactly.
But you said the same thing with your grandkids, man. You have another opportunity. With your kids, they just gotta understand shit. Like life happened. You made those choices. Even with my daddy, I don't blame my daddy for not being in my life. I'm just loving him from this point.
I can see
You know what I mean? I don't go back. I don't say, man, you ain't never. I might talk to my partners and say that, but my daddy, he don't hear that kind of talk. Even though I can say he never been there for me. I ain't worried about that. I'm loving him from this point, and we're gonna move forward. So I say that, just get that advice. I say, man, don't feel guilty, and don't feel like you're a failure. Just feel like from this point, right now, move from here to your future. You know what I mean?
I could dig that.
Yes, sir.
I like that motivator.
So, listen, that's what they call him, BB, the motivator. Yes, sir. So this, I know this last stretch, when you said you went in 18, you know what I'm saying? I know you dealt with a lot. You know, that last 5 years you just did. Let's get into that a little bit and talk about the heartaches that you had to deal with from the day you went up in there to the time you came out. This last stretch you just did.
Like I say, from the time when I first got locked up, it was funny, man. I think I'm finna come home real soon. They put a hold on me. I couldn't come. But, you know, man, I was chilling with my mama on visitation. And, like, man, I got to calling after visitation in, like, a week or so. You know, I couldn't get in touch with her. My brother ran a skit on me. Like, they couldn't answer the phone, but he just didn't want to tell me what was going on. Shit, I'm talking about I was just chilling with her on visitation. Next thing I know, man, they gave my mama 2 weeks to live, you know, as far as with stomach cancer, you know what I'm saying? You know, me, I'm thinking, she gonna fight it. First, I ain't know about the 2 weeks. My brother said she's sick, she got cancer, so I like, she gonna make it. She like, nah, you don't understand. He like, man, they gave her 2 weeks. Man, that just spent my whole world around, man, right there.
At that time, how long had you been locked up, cuz?
Man, I had been locked up.
Was it some months?
I went in 6 months then. Let me see, my mama died in June. I got locked up in June. I got y'all locked up in January. She died in June. I think I heard about May or something.
Yeah.
April, May, something like that.
Right.
Wow. Yeah. You know, then I ain't never shake back, but, you know, I kind of dealt with handling it, you know, but then I had my grandmama. Boom, she died.
Man, two big hits.
Yeah,
No doubt about it.
And then, unsurprisingly at that, just out the blue.
Yeah, out the blue. You know what I'm saying? That would give me like, damn, I just called home. They're like, hey, I know grandma died. I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? You know, I was blessed to be at the spot where I was at, where I can go to the funerals, you know what I'm saying? Because then, you know, in the Fed, you couldn't go to them. Then right after that, my auntie and my cousin April died the same day. My auntie Shirley, man, that shit.
Preach, mama.
Yeah. Then my Uncle Jerry, then my cousin Junior, then my
Back to back.
my partner Chantel, you know what I'm saying? They just started falling. I like, damn, man. Damn, you know what I'm saying?
You sure right.
Life too short to be in there, you know what I'm saying? Living like that, and, you know, you got people dying, man, and, you know, I know it's God's plan. I couldn't change what was his plan, but at the same time, man, I could have enjoyed them days with
No
me.
doubt,
you know
I get
what I'm
that.
But at the same time, then I'm in there battling my own little issues with, you know, the diabetes and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? So, man, you know, that stress ain't really good for that, so I just try to always take my mind somewhere else, so, you know, it won't just take me fast enough. But, man, that's the main thing I was dealing with then, you know, my son, you know what I'm saying? That's why, you know, basically what you're saying, don't blame myself. I try to, you know, I don't just blame myself, but it's a defense mechanism I use because, you know, I was at one point, I like, man, I'm going to crack his mom in the head when I come up out of there. But then I like, nah, June, you know you shouldn't even left your kids out there with them. So that's how I deal with it.
Accepting accountability.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So, so that's basically the main thing would get me. I was losing my folk and my kids, the thing they were going through.
So I was just about to, I was going to ask you about that, man, because you lost a lot of people, man. I went through that too, man, like just knocking them back to back, just losing people. So now you're away, you're locked up, you're away from your people, you're losing people. What's your mind state, like the state of mind you in as you hearing about you losing all these
Your mental.
your folks, your mental?
Man, a lot of times I had to catch myself and I like, man, fuck that shit, fuck everything. I ain't got nothing too much out there no way, but the whole time I knew I had 7 kids, you know, and a bunch of family that love me, man. They were looking out for me. I give a big shout out to them because they helped me make it do it. But at the same time, I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Mainly, I wanted to come out and be able to see my family again because one point in time, shit, they were trying to snow me in. I ain't think I was going to see them. So that's mainly what I was just want to do, just come home and see my family, man. I was just praying for that. Even if it was just one day, I just wanted to come home and see my folk. You know, and that's basically what it was. But then, you know, I got blessed. Got to get in the law library and studying certain things that weren't right.
Man, got me
I
got tears in my eyes over here, man. It's tough.
I came up out of there. That's basically what it is. But I had lost so many.
Man,
Was you just kind of numb to it, Like, was you hearing it so much? You just kind of
never got numb to it. I cried every goddamn time I heard it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I still be like, man, this here don't.
Man,
This here,
Yeah,
you know
no
what
doubt.
I'm saying?
Reality, because you weren't never there to feel it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? When I came home, it hit me. You know, I'm walking my folks' house, and I was like, damn.
it ain't the same.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
When you left, everybody was there, man.
Yeah, so, and you know, I kind of battle with it a little bit now, but like I said, I had a lot of family and a lot of friends. All y'all were helping me out, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
You shout out to all of y'all,
Yes,
man.
sir. Shout out to you, Joe.
He helped me too with
Yeah.
a character letter,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Man, them folk were trying to, man, I don't
Yeah.
think I was going to make it out there. Them folk was
Hey man, I was in there, man. Hey, I want to say something about that scene, man. It was me and a few more of my cousins, man. You know, his daddy. We was in there, man, and it was all like it was all black people in the court. The only white person was the judge.
Yeah.
So it was like black people fighting against black people.
Man.
And this prosecuting attorney, man, I'm talking about. Yeah, and with the judge up there, the only white person in the court, a lady. Man, so this prosecuting attorney, she trying to snore on me and trying to nail him. I'm talking about the way she was talking. Man, I was back there, I had tears in my eyes. Because, man, she was, if you heard what she was saying, he wasn't coming home for like 20 years she was bringing up everything he ever done. And I don't know what happened, but we was all sitting back there, and then his lawyer said something, and then the judge said, well, something happened, this happened, and we can't charge him for all that. We can only do this. And for this, he can only get this much time. Man, everybody was in there like, God, dog, cause man, the prosecuting attorney was mad.
Bury you.
Man, I'm talking about she stormed up out of there.
Really?
Man, I'm talking about trying to snore me in.
She lost.
Trying to snore me in, boy.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Give us a little power.
But you know what, man? It was just God's grace, man. Because one thing about
Exactly.
regardless of what June done been through, he always been a good dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always been a good dude. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people tell you that, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been knowing him since he was a child, man. We always been great.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No matter, we get in these situations, we have, tough times, and, we go different ways. We may have went left and probably should have went right, but at the same time, that don't change the character of a person.
Right.
So
Exactly.
God just had you.
Exactly.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
Exactly what it
You're supposed to
was.
be out, man. Yeah, you're an outstanding daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you.
And that's just the truth.
Appreciate
You know what I'm saying? Regardless of, you man, shit, June, you
That's definitely-
solid ass daddy,
That's
man.
definitely God's grace.
That's what it is, man.
We just interviewed a man that had $250 worth of crack and
And
did
did
30
30
years.
Yeah.
One
Flat.
offense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said you went in multiple times,
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
and
Yes,
you
sir.
out now.
Yeah, man.
So that means it's meant for him to be here. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
No doubt about it.
Exactly.
Yes, sir. No doubt about it. You know what I'm saying? So, man, okay, we let's transition a little bit and get some bright. Let's make this thing a little bit brighter. You know what I'm saying? Tell me some of your dopest, because you got so much dope music now. You know what I'm saying? I know the people know, you know what I'm saying? The people know that you got outstanding music. Tell us some of your favorite tracks, and let's get into some of these jokes, man.
That music,
Come on now.
man.
Man, as far as that, one of my favorite ones was Can I Kick It, man. I had
Can
fun.
I kick it?
I had fun with that one, man.
Yeah.
So
Vegas.
Yeah,
You shot a
Vegas.
video. Yeah, you shot a video of that
I
one.
love
Yeah, I seen
Vegas.
that.
Yes, sir. That was dope too. That was a super dope
That was
video.
dope.
That was all
Man.
up in the all up in the
It was on the strip and everything.
hills and
That was retro
the
song.
desert and stuff.
Yeah, it was. I'll tell you what it led to, man. We pulled up in Vegas at the Omnia. Me and my partner Shay, shout out to him.
Shout
man.
out to Shay, man.
And man, we just jumped off the plane. We trying to get in that club, man. We seen some bad women going in that club, man. And they looked at us. They like, nah, y'all can't go in there. And we looking, we got a pocket full of money. We like, what the fuck you mean we can't go in here? And so they like, dress code. We had old, Tims and jeans, and we just jumped out the plane. So they like, dress code, go around there to the boutique and get you something like that.
Yeah.
So man, we like, man, so man, my nigga tripping so hard, he crazy about them white girls, and that's all going in there. So that nigga like, man, y'all finna let us in this club. Man, we finna get in this club. So I'm like, man, chill out. We finna go around here and get something. We went around there, got a little something, man, put on a little something to get in there, man. We got in that motherfucker, man, and hey. It was just ups and downs, man. Yeah, time my life in there, man. So that what inspired that song there. But I had fun shooting videos and everything.
Those are dope.
But how much you got? How much you think you got in that video?
Man, the video wasn't nothing like $900, man. But
Yeah.
if you count all the money we did getting people down there and kicking it in,
And hell, you had 4 pockets full.
man,
You know what I'm saying?
man. But the video really wasn't expensive. Everything else was basically what you wanted to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The party. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Shout out to that boy Mike and Cocaine, them man. They did a good job with that video, man.
For sure.
Yeah, that was one of the dope videos, yeah.
Then I probably have to say Trapped Out. My main one though, the one that was hit me to the heart was My Struggle, man.
Man, that is hard, yeah, man.
My Struggle.
Let's Preach. You got some My Struggle over there, man.
That's the one we brought in.
DJ Preach boy.
This boy say you got some My Struggle, man, for sure, man.
Okay.
DJ Preach.
Hey, so hold on
Well,
before I play
thought we-
this. Tell us a little bit about this song, man. Is it?
Can I kick
Is
it?
it? Is everything in here true?
Man, you better know it's the truth, cuz. Man, the truth. That's why I like it. You know what I'm saying? But all of them the truth. But that's just an area I was going through pain and struggle, man. I was locked up in Mississippi County Work Release. I was doing some state time, and I went to work. I made it to work release. And, man, they had me working a job. I hated the job so much, I'd rather stayed in the jail and not go to the
Yeah.
I used to hate when they told me, they go to work, they go to work. Them niggas love go to work. I used to be mad.
Like, I don't want to go nowhere.
Man, I go up there, I done forklift and hit my foot. I done broke my foot, man.
I sure remember that.
Sparks just jumping in my eye. Like, man, I can't do this, man.
What job was it, man?
I was out there at Chic Steel grinding them metal
Over
beams.
on Elm Street.
First, I was at Prospect Machine.
Okay.
Yeah, but then I went to Chic Steel, man. I ain't like that because they, that's on the new court thing. They locked their gate. You can't get out. Can't nobody come see you. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't
can't get out?
I ain't like that one. You know what I mean? I'm up there hurting myself, and that's when I started writing my struggle, man.
Yeah.
So I was going through a lot of things anyway. So
So all that inspired what we finna hear.
yeah, basically.
All right,
yeah.
man.
What's happening, y'all? This your boy Ro. And this episode of RTB 870 is sponsored by Jacob's Lawn Service. We licensed and insured. We do commercial and residential. When you don't want to get out there and cut that grass, give your boy that cash. Hey, and we got affordable prices. We're here to take care of all your lawn needs. So give your boy a call at 870-740-8534. That's 870-740-8534. You dig? Preach boy, let's
Here
hear
you go,
some
man.
of it.
Listen to My Struggle, man.
Let's get it.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Juntao Playarific, Bebe. You already know what time it is. Listen to my stuff. Chop it up real fast, but run a true story about it. If it ain't one thing, damn line to hear. Like, but it is, I like it strike me down right now.
Yes, sir.
Bitch, but I'm right here, right here. Listen to my stuff. Check it out. Look, I remember like yesterday, back in 2010. One of my baby mamas left them crackers snow me in. I was coming up out the house and that's when I seen them come. Little did I know it was 2 more on foot. Running up on me, they hit tasers on me. Snatched me up and said I did it wrong. Now the thing running through my mind is man, what the fuck I done? I got this bomb up in my pocket and I know they been watching. Cause this man little Larry up last night coming out my fucking apartment. I swore he got me to them pigs, ran up on me, smash. Hollering about I got a warrant for domestic violence.
I ain't with no hoes lady. Baby, what the fuck?
I can't believe this here, this slow down bitch don't play me, man. Got me jammed up with 6 ounces in a baby, man. They ain't but no shit couldn't get no worse, so they wanted to search my car. Found that Luger and some moolah, now that's another charge. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Listen to my struggle, don't feel sorry for me, just get high as a motherfucker. Everything's a bitch, but I still fight to see another. I battle with some issues, but won't let them take me under. I been suited up and booted up, ready for whatever. Suited up and booted up, ready for whatever. I say suited up and booted up, ready for whatever. On this trailer, hell face to face with the judge. 10 months and a couple plea bargains later. I'm standing in front of the judge, trying to sign my own way. Feeling like one no motherfucking help for me. Now I swear my lawyer and the prosecutor railroad me. They ain't hollering about my criminal history working against me. I'm sitting here watching these white boys get suspended sentences. See, they fucking around like O.J. Simpson, but I ain't tripping. Say I be back in 5 and I'm coming with a vengeance.
Hey, man.
That's real. up, boy. Man, get up to Juntao, man, one time, man. Give it up, man.
And that beat, come on over to my place. That's hard, there, Doc. Yes, sir, Doc. That's hard, June. Yes, sir. No doubt about it.
Shout out to Nino, man. He produced that jump for me, man. Nino the guy, man.
Oh, man, that jump rocking, man.
That's rocking up, man.
It's slapping, man. That jump dope right there, man. You did that, June.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
And you spoke the truth in that thing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
That's basically was my.
That's how you
my
rap.
thing, right?
That's your
there.
thing.
You know what I'm saying?
No
Hey,
doubt
man,
about it.
I remember I was at the crib chilling with him one day. I was there and I don't remember who it was, and you probably remember who it was, but it was this guy asked him for some rapping advice. He had just started rapping. Cuz told him, he said, "Man, all I can tell you, just tell the truth, man."
Tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
He said, "All right, just tell the truth,
Keep
man."
it real, you get a better deal, man.
Keep it real. That's dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So check it, bro. So you said you got diagnosed with diabetes.
yeah, man.
How was that? How was that? How do you handle it? When did you first get diagnosed with it? And you know,
Man, when I first got diagnosed, I ain't really know what was wrong with me. You know, I used to run a lot, jog a lot, so I was losing weight. But with my cousin April, rest in love, babe, she like, cuz, you all right? You sick? I like, nah. She like, you losing weight? I like, man, I be running a lot, cuz. So I found that out. My mama pulled up on me, she was looking at me, she like, boy, you done got a hold one of them bad girls or something. Like, what you saying, mom? She like, boy, you getting little. I didn't know. I just knew I kept pissing a lot. I was dehydrated. And something just told me go check my blood, and man, that woman told me I had diabetes, man.
Wow.
It had threw me out. And at the time, man, I didn't know my mama whole side got it. Wow. Her brothers and sisters.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
It just skipped her. So I'm unaware that they got this. You know what I'm saying? But
So the whole side got it.
all of them, probably except for my auntie Lois, but all of them.
Angie.
Angie,
Maine.
Nita, Maine, you know
Nita.
what I'm saying? Rest in love, Jerry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I
Wow.
ain't knowing this. They all had it, but it skipped my mama.
Right.
She didn't pass the diabetes. Like I said, she died of cancer. So all the years, I ain't never known. Then they asked me, I was like, nah, my folks ain't got that. And I asked my mom, she like, yeah, boy, all of them got it. You know what I'm saying? So I was probably soon it probably passed. Even my grandmama had it.
Yeah.
She passed away from it.
How old was you, June?
Who, me?
Yeah, when you got diagnosed with it?
I had to be like 32.
32.
32, man. So I just started, man. I just always read, you know, people always told you, man, you can't cure that.
Right.
But you can, you know what I'm saying?
You can cure diabetes.
You know what I'm saying? So pretty much that's why I try to eat right and try to do everything else. But, you know, I slip a lot of times, too. And that's been my vice, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, that's what I try to do, eat right, drink a lot of water.
Yes, sir.
Water gonna pretty much help you with your blood and everything, and beats and stuff.
Yeah.
I heard fasting works too.
Fasting, intermittent fasting,
Yeah.
they help too. But a lot of times you got to make sure you eat a good meal when you eat, because when your body get it'll get to eating off of you. You know
Damn
what I'm
right
saying?
it
If it
will.
ain't got nothing to eat in it, they pretty much ain't good. But they intermittent fasting good though, and they said the plant-based diet good too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Not far like plant-based going up to Burger King getting the Impossible
Plant-based
water.
burger, yeah.
Nah, you got to go like fruit and vegetables and
Okay.
you know, lentils and peanuts and stuff like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that pretty much help. And there, you know, it was hard to get that plant-based diet. 'Cause, you know what I'm saying? They ain't
Yeah,
gonna
you
give
gotta eat
nothing.
what you can get.
Yeah, they ain't gonna
They
give
ain't,
nothing
even,
but
they
them
ain't
white
caring
beans.
what you got.
Yeah.
They ain't caring what kind of sickness you got. They ain't.
They don't care. Then the vegetables they do got rats and all that shit be crawling over this shit at night. So pretty much so, and you know, everything else on commissary, you know, that ain't nothing. That ain't good for you at all.
Yeah, ain't nothing but junk.
Exactly.
The whole commissary.
Man, I just see niggas be ready to kill about that commissary. I like, man, you need crazy motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
Cookies and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Juice in everybody about cookies and shit.
Man, so,
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty much, man. You know, but the grace of Allah and God, man, I've been pretty much blessed. You know, stay in pretty much good shape. with
Yes,
it, man.
sir. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty where I'm at, man.
Right on. Right on.
That's what's up, man.
So you got another track in your mind
What you talking about? The ones that
that you like a lot? Or you love some of your favorite tracks?
Before you start, I got one that I like a lot.
What's that?
What you like?
Alley-oop.
You know, I like that alley-oop, man. You know, we like that.
I
That's
just,
my anthem, man.
I just
man.
played.
Maybe, but
Hey, I just played this
He
last
ready to
night.
get up when
Last night in the
when
club.
that song come
man.
on there. He ready to get up and get the buck jugging in there.
So what? Tell me about alley-oop, man. Because you think about it, like alley-oop, man. Just like, how did you come up with it? Like, where that come from?
Man, I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. My partner Shay came up with that.
Did he really, man?
Man, he came up with it.
No doubt. Shay. Shout out to Shay, boy.
Shout out to Shay, man.
You know, he always had this saying, "We ain't ducking these hoes, we fucking these hoes."
That's hard.
So,
Wow.
so when he came up with it, man, you know, we pretty much put it as a song and roll with it, man. But you know, alley-oop, we want never just cuffing no female, none that we ain't really care about. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes are. You know, they want every female to be there, man. You can have your old lady,
That's the generation.
but
now.
you can't just cuff everything. You know
They
what
want
I'm
everything.
saying?
They want everything.
Yeah, so
They ready to
man,
fight and everything on the
we
motherfucker.
always, you know, sometimes we'll take one for the team, pass it to them, you know, pass it. A lot of here, the females was with it any goddamn way. It wasn't like we were doing nothing they didn't want them to do. You know what I mean?
Goddamn.
So, yeah, man, that's what we doing, man. Hey, look. I ain't gonna go into this story, man, but I remember when I was young, man, and me and my partners and my cousin, man, we sitting around, man, and we were alley-ooping a bit, man. We said we were young, so we ain't had no house. We outside. We got this motherfucker in the car. And man, we just sitting there watching. We waited right here. But first motherfucker got out the way there, and here go my nigga, man. He done got any more. We just looking in the window like, man, this nigga need to hurry up. Man, this nigga need to hurry up. Man, this nigga done down there got naked in the motherfucker. He done got comfortable with the broad and everything. Man, I pretty much went with that. So we stopped the train and we just started here. You can get her. You can get her. You can get her. That's how we started doing that, man. Yeah, pretty much. I like that song. Though. It's a fun song. I had fun recording that video too, man, and that song, man.
DJ Preach Boy.
y'all was on top of the rim and stuff.
DJ Preach Boy, let me hear that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Hey, BB, the motivator. Can I get the dance? Can I get the dance?
You gotta go
Can I get the dance?
one time.
Hey,
Go do the BB.
No, I'm stuck in him.
can I get the BB?
I ain't gonna hit it.
Hey, stuck in him.
Hey. Oh,
Go get out there, B. Get on the dance floor, B. Come on,
Go
B.
get him beat one time. I can't get him. I can't get
Go
him.
alley-oop it, B.
alley-oop.
Alley-oop that bitch, man.
BB got
Like
to
a
do this.
Denzel.
But she really just want that big scale.
Hey, I just played this song last night.
Yes, sir.
Big Rodeo was in the drift, man. He was in the drift, you heard this. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Yeah.
I got man.
Oh. Hey.
What's that, B?
That's that baby with that DG.
Oh, okay.
Put a little bit of that DG in it. That boy crazy. Call me June Hefner. They don't want no regular.
You know I let him.
Cause we ain't ducking these hoes.
Well, we fucking
Oh,
yes, sir. Shout out to them right there now.
Shout out to them.
There you go.
He ready? Oh, y'all see the tongue out. We ready?
Shout out to them right
Hey
there.
man, y'all can make Twiggy Kiri when she see this episode.
Yeah, those are dope. Yeah, they look like y'all had fun on
We
that
had a
one.
lot of hits, man.
yeah, June
Yes,
got
sir.
the hits,
Yes,
man.
sir. You know, June was one of the toughest cats to touch a mic around here, no doubt about it.
Oh yeah. So
talented.
what's your plans? You got any plans with
What's next up, man?
as far as what's happening? What's next for Playarific?
Man, right now, man, I just got back in the studio, started doing my thing, man. My POs, you know, they was on my road so much, man, about, man, get a job, man. I went and tried to get a job, man, and the folk lied to me. They said, you going to just be packing. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm finna go pack some mail, some boxes. Man, I get out there, I don't see nothing but heavy
Metal.
metal, heavy big machines. I'm like, what we finna pack? They talking about all this. I like say, I ain't even finna waste y'all time. We ain't finna do this. That's like that motherfucker, man. And look, I still got them boots right now in the corner, and every time I look at it, they remind me to get up and release, write a song. You know, I say I'm gonna make this out of my thing. You know, like I said, it's my passion. Right now, I'm working on some new music, man. Gonna put it out.
For sure.
You know, pretty much got the merchandise coming back out real soon.
For sure.
Hey, Trapped Out.
that.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, we ain't got it
I
today.
was about to ask you about the Trapped Out.
Talk about Trapped Out,
How you
man.
come about that?
Trapped out. I was just riding on the highway one day and just listening to a beat and got to rapping on it, and them boys kind of took a vibe to it, and it just you know, by the grace of God, it just started doing a little thing with it, man. You know, right now I'm messing with the Trapped Out Enterprise. That's pretty much my whole thing right there. Now everything.
Trapped Out Enterprise.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
man.
Yeah.
So,
What's that gonna consist of?
you know, pretty much like I said, the
clothing.
merchandise, the music, you know, the parties. You know, we finna go to do, which we pretty much finna put one together for April the 1st.
Okay.
You know, everything gonna pretty much come out soon on that, the info and stuff, and you know, I plan on getting into the investing with the real estate, commercial real estate, stuff like that. You know, it's pretty much all gonna go up under there.
Yeah. Okay. So you got a plan.
Yeah, I got a plan. I got some direction, man. You know what I'm saying? So
One thing about too that merchandise, man, it done survived heavy, man. Like
Man.
when you drop that Trapped Out, man, it be gone quick.
Hey, one thing, shout out to the little Ty, my brother, man. That boy, he put on with it when
Yes,
I
sir,
left.
man.
I thought it was gonna fade out, die out, but
He kept coming with
Oh,
it.
Trapped Out around this thing.
I got a few Trapped Outs.
yeah, I used to see you.
Everybody
I
got
used to
Trapped Out.
see you,
Trapped
man.
Out and Elevate.
Elevate,
Yeah,
yes, sir.
exactly.
No
Yeah,
doubt about
I
it.
like to elevate more. You know, sometimes you get down, man. You got to elevate. You got to
I like
elevate
that.
with all the stuff that's going on around here. You got to rise above. You know, don't get caught up in it, man. You know what I'm saying? Because life bigger than this, man.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's real bigger than this.
Yeah.
man.
For sure. For sure.
And we only here for a short time, so we got to enjoy it, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be just, you know, all bitter and bumping heads all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you don't know when.
So, got to elevate.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to thank for the next motherfucker. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? 'Cause,
Gotta help,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? That's basically what the elevate about, man.
Man, that's awesome.
Man, we're looking forward to that merch coming back, man.
Oh yeah, it's coming.
That good
real
quality.
Soon.
Oh yeah.
Show quality was super.
Real soon. Should be this week sometime.
Uh-oh.
They should allow it real soon, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You got the stuff in the bag. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, right
So you
now,
you do got a new track.
I just got a new single, man.
Okay.
Player time, man.
Play it time.
Boy,
Tell us
that sounds just like you too.
Tell us
dog.
about it.
Player, man,
Player
player
time.
time. You know, like I said, basically just getting on player time. You know, some niggas on game time.
Yeah.
I ain't with none of that. Man. You know what I'm saying, man? To try to get away from the shoot 'em up, bang bang,
Yeah.
man. Get on some player time, man. Kick it, have some fun, enjoy your life, man. You know what I'm saying?
So
Put on some clothes, you know, and pull up on some female. You know what I'm saying, man?
Yeah. For sure. For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Live.
Live, exactly.
Yeah, live.
That's basically what it's about, man. You know what I'm saying, man?
So can we get the exclusive on Real Talk Barbershop? Can we hear that right there?
Man, you better know it.
Yes, sir. You know, we love to break music now. You know, we love to break music, man. You know what I'm saying? So this gonna be exclusive right here, man.
Already,
DJ
man.
Preach Boy.
Introduce that player time.
Player time.
Already, man. Here we go.
Juntao Playarific.
Boy, sound like player time to me, don't it, man?
Nigga, yeah, I'm on player time. Player time. Why selling Cartiers? You can tell I'm on player time. Player time. Big scale on the scale, nigga, yeah, I'm on player time. Player time. Player time. Gators on the doges, boy, I'm 2P. YSL cologne, itches like a 2-piece. She say June, I'm in heat, baby, ooh wee. Told her I'm trapped out right now, give it about 2 weeks. Already broke that scale and had them 3 days. Then you exit on, why got all these prepays? Motion undiscovered border, he say, she say. You niggas tried to snow me in like I was weak, babe. Fresh out the feds, I was dead, bro. Got tired of sleeping on that bro, so I called Pedro. He wanted to throw in something, but he already owed me. Told him to meet me halfway, show me you got some motion. Bust down, Cartier with the gold devil. Told her I had some gorilla in me, so these hoes better expect something. I'm standing over in the street, something. Ask me what I'ma do with this shit, you know I'm this something. Why I sell in Cartiers, you can tell I'm on player time.
Don't give him too much preach.
Player time.
Don't give him too much preach.
Oh yeah, they're rocking right here.
Don't give him too much, man. Don't give him too much, man.
Hey, this right here ain't dropped. This when it's dropping.
Man, I just put the single out today, man. It's on all platforms.
Oh,
right
shit.
now.
Oh, well, yes,
Oh,
sir.
it's on all platforms already?
Yep.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
cool,
Yes,
cool.
sir.
Snatch
Yes,
that up
sir.
real
Google
quick,
Play,
man.
YouTube, Spotify. Like
That's
that.
what's up.
And I
That's
like
what's
that,
up.
June.
Yeah.
You know, I like that. That's that laid
Yeah,
back.
so he already working.
That's that
Yeah,
laid
it
back
working.
stuff,
Yeah.
there, man. I like that
Yeah,
music.
that ain't that get buck right there.
No, that's that flip.
Who produced that, June?
I got the beat off the internet, and 360 he produced it and recorded it for me.
Right on.
Shout out to 360.
Shout out to 360.
Shots out.
That's a dope. That's dope there. That's dope there.
Pop right up too.
So they pop right up.
Time.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Man, you got that up there quick.
Yeah, man. Shout out to dude, man. He,
Yeah.
he real good with all that
Shout out to
stuff.
dude, man.
Dude got
He
that
put
on
it
there
together
quick,
for me,
man. That's what's up.
Yeah, man.
Well, yes, sir, bro. It's been a pleasure to have you here.
Man, I
Juntao.
enjoy it. I appreciate y'all.
You know what I'm
Man,
saying? Playarific.
appreciate y'all,
Yeah.
man.
But before you go, man, you gotta look in which one of them cameras? You gotta look in that camera, man, and if you had one message you want to leave to somebody, man, young, coming up, man, somebody out there in the streets, or just anybody, man, that want to get on player time, how should they do it?
Man, enjoy your life, man. Do what you're supposed to do, man. Don't get caught up in the nonsense, because it's easy to get caught up in it, man, but it's hard to get up out of it, man. And you better know that they gonna tell on you, boy. You know what I'm saying? So, man, get you a little female, whatever it may be, man. Enjoy your life, man. Get some money, man.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes,
That's
sir.
what it is.
We on
From
player
Mr.
time.
Playarific himself,
time.
man.
Man,
Get on player time.
Man,
You dig?
shout out to this Juntao
Man, shout out-
Playarific.
Shout out to
man.
you, man.
You know what I'm saying? This has
Enjoy
been a great
that.
interview, Doc.
man,
See
for
the
sure,
growth
for sure,
in it,
cuz.
You see the growth in it. He's more laid back and shit now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
You
sir.
see the growth.
You on player time, nigga.
I ain't
You see how you sitting?
Yes, sister.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
For real, what shit, man? It's your boy Ro.
It's your boy Preach Boy Spann,
Boy,
man.
Bebe the motivator.
And I am JR, a.k.a. Mr. Rogers.
And it's your boy Juntao Playarific, man. Player time.
We on
Tune in to
we on
Real
Real
Talk
Talk
Barbershop
Barbershop
870
on Player Time.
Player time. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We out.
Let it rise, man.
This episode of Real Talk Barbershop 870 is sponsored by
870 Trucking.
Where they specialize in general freight.
Give us a call at 870
870
278
278
2934.
2934.
Yes, sir.
You dig?